action!
Hello everyone and welcome back to Berto's Kitchen. Today I have a big news for you. I will bring you directly to Mars. Any reference to Perseverance landing is purely coincidental. Today I present you Gualtiero Marchesi, the king of the Italian chefs, the ambassador of the nouvelle cuisine. What are we talking about? He was lucky enough to have a picture with the glorious Berto and the honor to collect all my recipes in one book. This book. Okay, let's be serious again. Gualtiero Marchesi was an artist other than a chef. He was born in Milan in 1930, but only at the age of 38 he decided to go to the fathers of the nouvelle cuisine, the Trois brothers in Roanne. There he stayed until 1977, when he opened his iconic restaurant in Milan, where he managed to be the first Italian in history to earn the 3 Michelin star award in 1986. We ain't talking about a noob, are we? So, an artist made chef. A chef made an artist. What the f***? No F words. This is a cooking channel. Inspired by Jackson Pollock's art pieces, he made this recipe. Seafood dripping. Everything is in place. The color of the plate, the color of the preparations, the flavors involved, the techniques used. This guy is a machine. Can I adopt something like this and have you reproduce it at home with ease? Let's find out. Let's take care about the seafood first. Let the clams rest in salty fresh water for at least 30 minutes before using them. Then rinse thoroughly to avoid any sand going into your pot, where we put a thread of oil, garlic and some parsley stems. Throw in the clams, followed by a glass of wine. Cover with a lid and wait until the shells are opened. 3 to 4 minutes will be enough. What are you doing? Are you throwing away the mussel water? Don't! I said don't! As soon as they're chilled enough to handle, separate the clams from the shells. Drain the cooking water in a casserole and store the clams there, so they don't dry out and will keep all the flavor intact. The squids I bought were already cleaned, but if you don't know how to do it, just check out my seafood risotto video. For this recipe, we will just cut them by the long side. Now let's make a fast tomato sauce. Just put a thread of oil in a small pot, a clove of garlic and a small chopped onion. Stew for 4 to 5 minutes. Then throw in the tomato. Add a little bit of water if needed and cook it for at least 30 minutes. Let's go on with the mayo. Grate the zest of a lime and squeeze it to extract all the juice. Then add to this juice a pinch of salt. Do not add salt directly to the mayo. It will ruin the emulsion. Now, just separate 2 yolks from the egg whites and start blending a little bit, so that you already incorporate some air. Slowly add flavorless oil and blend just what it takes to incorporate it. Do not overdo that. If you raise the temperature of the emulsion, it won't stabilize and you won't get your perfect mayo. When you see that emulsion is stabilizing, add in there the lime juice, balancing out with oil to get the right consistency. You don't need doses here, just get intimate with it. Now that the mayo is ready, save a spoonful for later on. The remaining mayo instead, we will add some water to have it slightly more liquidy, so that we'll be able to spread it easily on the bottom of the plate. Add some Cuttlefish Ink in the mayo we just saved, just enough to get a nice black color. Then, the last preparation will be the beetroot sauce. Super easy to do. Blend the cooked beetroots with a little bit of water, a pinch of salt and some oil, just to have it a little bit shiny. Whatever you got at your place, I came up with this tower solution to steam the squids. Super easy to do. Just add a thread of oil and a pinch of salt. Cook it exactly for 2 minutes. Not a second less, not a second more. Drain the squids and prepare your mise en place. We're ready to plate it. Seafood dripping, Italian style. Well, I totally think I deserve a sub right here. Click on the bottom and on a bell right next to it. Show some appreciation. It's gorgeous. I think that's it. The colors are perfectly placed. You're just missing one thing. Let's taste it. It's delicious. It's so good, it's so good. You should be here. Taste. The first flavor you'll encounter is absolutely the acidity from the mayo base, immediately followed by the umami from the seafood and the ink sauce. Sweetness is intelligently positioned there to break the persistence of the acidity. Texture is quite harsh on this one. If you overcook the cuttlefish just by 30 seconds, you ruin the magic. What do you think? Was this recipe too hard for you? Let me know your thoughts right down in the comments field. And while there, don't forget to subscribe and smash the like button. See you next week.